Good morning. Welcome to online class. This is Sheila, your computer science teacher. Today we are going to see lesson 9, hand-on practice. Yes, in hand-on practice, use the what is it? Your lesson has already ended up. This is just a practice session only. If I am there. Hello children. Good morning. Welcome to online class. This is Sheila, your computer science teacher. Today we are going to see lesson 9, hand-on practice. Yes, in hand-on practice, this is the your lesson is has already ended up. This is just a practice session only. If I am there in the school, we would have had a lab session and I would have taken you there and I would have taught you the program. Right now, we don't have that such facility, right? I could have done this in the system also, but right now I will write it up and I'll teach you. Next time, you people can write in the system directly. Yes. Now, what you people have to do is first get into Dev C++ ID, then just start to type this source code. Yes, how do you, what is the program, what is your first program? It is, you wanted to add 3 subjects and find the total mark. Yes, it means I'm going to add 3 numbers, A plus, B plus, C, and I have to store that in D. Yes, this is what the program is all about. So, initially, how do we give? We have a preprocessor directive. I have to include a header file, which means only then I can use all the keywords, IO string. Yes, next, you should always have a standard space. Yes, namespace. So, you will be using namespace standard with a semicolon. Yes, and your execution will always start from main. Your execution will always start from main, and this is a predefined function. Your function should always have a pot braces. And what value it is going to return? It is going to return int. This is nothing but a return type. Yes, this is nothing but a return type. Int main. Fine. So main is your execution always starts from main. This is a function, and here is where your program starts to execute. And what is the value that I'm going to return? It is going to be of integer type. I'm going to add A, B, C. All is going to be of an integer type. As I return, that is also going to be of integer type. So I'm returning it as int main. So what and all is the variable that I need? The marks are going to be in integer type. Int means what? The whole numbers. Yes. 2, 3, 10, all this, not decimals. Yes. So, int, what do and all I need? M1, M2, M3, yes. And what else I need? Sum. Yes. And for all the end of the statement, it must be ended up with a semicolon. Yes. Should we end up with this? No. What I have to do now? I have to get 3 marks. Yes. Cn, your extraction symbol, M1, M2, M3. I got 3 marks now. This is getting the input from the keyboard. Yes, M1, M2, M3. 3 marks we have obtained. What is the next procedure that we wanted to do? We wanted to add now. Sum is equal to M1 plus M2 plus M3. Then M1, M2, M3. On ending it up, what we have to do? We have to print the output. How do we print? C out. This is cascading. It is going to be cascading now. Why cascading? Because I'm going to give 2 insertion symbol. Yes. The sum is equal to. Then again an extraction symbol. Insertion symbol. Sum. The names that I give must be same. Yes. And this should also end up with a semicolon. I opened a braces here and I have to end it up here. Yes. What is the value that I'm going to return? Integer. Yes. So how this program will work? M1. Say for example in your screen 20, 30, 40. These are the values that I've got. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 90 will be the sum is equal to 90 will be printed. Yes. This is how your program works. Yes. And if I have to make any modifications, how can I do it? I can get all these simply one after the other. Yes? Yes or no? Yes. Just have a look here. Once again. Have a look at this code. the same program only, M1, M2, M3 sum, and I have got mark 1. Anything that I am giving within double quotes for the C out, what will happen? That will be printed as such in the screen. Enter marks 1. Next, what will happen? You are getting M1 now. Next, enter marks 2. I am getting M2 now. Enter marks 3. I am getting M3. After that, we will be adding all the 3 values and I will be storing it in sum. Then we will print it. Yes, the same only we have made it here. I have obtained all the marks in a single line. You can even include a line here. C out. Enter the marks. Yes, even if I am going to give it, what will happen? Your execution will always start from main. It will go to the next line. Your execution will always start from, see, your execution always starts from main. And how many variables have we declared? 4 variables, 3 for adding and 1 for storing the values. Yes, and we have given C out, enter the numbers. Anything that I give within the double quotes will be printed as it is. And C out is used only for printing. It is used for giving the output. And C in is for getting the input. And how many values do I get? M1, M2, M3, 3 values from the keyboard. Yes. What do we do next? We are just adding up all the 3 and we are going to store it in sum. And here we have done a cascading. C out, insertion symbol, the sum. Anything that is given within the double quotes will be printed as it is. And sum returns the value that is stored here. Yes, yes children. And the value will be printed. So what will be the output? Do we get? The sum is. Now let us see the next program, area of the circle. What is the formula for area of the circle? It is going to be pi r square, isn't it? So what is the value of pi? 3.14. Remember this now. Hash include iostream.h using namespace standard. Next, your execution always starts from main and it is going to be of what type? Return type is going to be integer. What and all do you need? You need only radius. Yes, because pi is going to be a default value, isn't it? So what is the what is the data type that we are going to use now? Int radius, or you can even give it as simply r. No space has to be included in the middle, and every statement should end up with a semicolon. Next, what happens? The value where you are going to store. Float determines it is going to be a decimal value. Float a. Let me take it as a itself, and here also let me take it as r itself. Yes, fine. Next, I am going to write a print statement. What is the print statement that I am going to write? C out. Yes. Enter the radius. End up with a semicolon. And if I want this to be in the next line, I can use /n. Next, what should I get? Radius now, and it is going to be an input. It should end up with a semicolon. What is the formula for calculating your area? A is equal to pi r square. Yes, 3.14 pi r square. So this will be multiplied. Whatever I am getting here from the user, yes, from the keyboard, will be taken here, multiplied, and now we are going to print the values. How can we print it? C out, the area of the circle is equal to double quotes, insertion symbol. What is the variable that we have used for calculating area? A. What will does A do? It will just give you the result which is actually stored. Yes, that will be printed as it is. With whatever it is there in the double quotes will be printed as it is, and the value of this A will be printed here. Yes, able to follow? Yes. Then end of the statement. See, in this program we are just going to find the errors. Yes, what is actually left here? Using hash include iostream is actually left. Int main. Yes. Next, we haven't declared any variables. Have we declared any variables here? Int num1, num2, sum. Your declaration part is actually left. Next, what have we written? Enter a value. And Cin, you should not have an extraction symbol. You should have an, insertion symbol. You should have an extraction symbol. Num1, num2. followed by a semicolon. The assignment part should be on the left side. This should be on a reverse basis. Sum z equal to num1 plus num2, and we haven't used any variable called num here. We used only num1. That is also wrong. Yes. Next, the sum. See out, the symbol is wrong. See out, the sum z equal to, again an insertion symbol, sum, followed by a semicolon. And your statement should always end up with a close braces. Yes, that's it. This is how you have to find the errors. Dear children, in this program we have to find what type of error it is. Whether it is syntax error, semantic error or runtime error. Yes, see, everything is correct here, isn't it? A hash include IOCM is correct. Using namespace standard is correct. Int main is correct. Int h is equal to, see, it has ended up, instead of comma you have semicolon here. It is actually wrong. You should have only comma. Otherwise the program is correct. So this is going to be a syntax error, a grammatical error. Yes, what error it is? Grammatical error, syntax error. Yes children, with this we shall stop. We shall proceed with the next lesson in our next class. Thank you. Don't forget to try the programs. Yes, try something on your own also. Yes, thank you children.